Would you like to become more effective in your personal evangelism? You know, learn how to share Christ with the people that you interact with every day? Yeah, I thought so. Rhett and Link feel the same way. Really, they're no different than you. They rode the school bus in 3rd grade just like you. And they sat next to Kenny, the kid that always smelled like Big League Chew and hot dogs. And they have pool parties when they turn 13. Just like you. How were you supposed to know that they put that stuff in the pool that made the water turn purple if you peed? Rhett and Link didn't know either, but they made it through, and so did you. And now, here you are. You've arrived at the university level. People always told you that the college years would have a tremendous impact on you, didn't they? But have you ever thought about the impact that you could make? Well, Rhett and Link have. And they only ask for 60 or so minutes of your time. And hopefully, you'll have a little fun in the process. So put your hands together and welcome Rhett and Link.
Hey, we're Rhett and Link. Thanks for welcoming us into your home, dorm room, apartment, or conversion van.
Or pontoon boat. My granddad's got a pontoon boat with a DVD player.
Originally, the content of this DVD was developed as part of a live seminar that we presented to Christian college students all over the world. Well, from Kentucky to South Carolina at least.
So we invite you to join with us. And that's pretty easy, because that really just means sitting there, as we guide you through the topic of evangelism and how it relates to your everyday life. The term evangelism brings to mind different things for different people. To illustrate this reality, we're going to read the thoughts of these 3 people.
How do we read their thoughts? With the Thinking Cap 2000. We picked it up in Bisco at a yard sale from a man named Bootsy. The headset captures people's brainwaves, converts them into a video signal, which is then relayed off a low Earth orbiting satellite to be displayed on a mobile video monitor. You know, Bootsy was ahead of his time.
We never asked him what he did with that thing. In order to protect the identity of our participants, we've blurred their faces.
But, shh. Okay, let's get started. Participant number 1. Think about evangelism.
Ladies out there in the congregation wearing leopard prints and short skirts and safari type stuff, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Come on to the altar. And you men in the congregation out there staying late at night playing cards is the devil's work. I tell you, playing spades and Uno. I swear you need to come up to the altar right now. Do you feel that tingle in your spine? Well, it's the holiest of ghosts playing piano on your backbone. Do you hear him singing? Come on down to the altar.
Okay, participant number 2. Think about evangelism.
Participant number 3. Think about evangelism.
Nothing but a Jesus freak, walking down the street so everybody can see. I ain't nothing but a Jesus freak, a Jesus freak, a Jesus freak. It's
Interesting, if not troubling. You know, our participants' thoughts about evangelism are some of the most common. Evangelism is often thought of as someone else's responsibility, like a preacher or professional evangelist, or an awkward conversation with a stranger. Or sometimes it's just getting someone's attention with Christian trinkets or apparel.
Well, when Rhett and I think about evangelism, we think of eyebrows. Let me give you some background. Back in our middle school days, we began to notice a disturbing trend. Our eyebrows were growing together.
Well, not my eyebrows and your eyebrows are going together. That would be a different disorder. I don't know if there's a name for that, but my eyebrows were going together and Link's eyebrows were going together.
Yeah, take a look at us back in middle school. See what I mean?
Now I remember one day in 7th grade, Link shows up. Every day up until then he had this unibrow, but now he had a smooth space between two newly formed eyebrows, exactly the width of a Gillette sensor razor. And I thought he looked so good that I went home, grabbed my mama's tweezers, and went to work on my unibrow. I also got a gold chain and buttoned my top collar button.
Now you gotta realize this change revolutionized our middle school social lives. Suddenly, we were popular. Well, I was popular.
Well, I got rid of my unibrow, but I still had sort of a misshapen face.
We took up the cause of eyebrow care and became professional eyebrow evangelists. We wrote a song to spread the word, the Unibrow Song.
There is this problem, and it's kept on the hush-hush. Most everybody's seen it, but they just don't discuss it. It affects about 30% of the male population. The healing won't begin until we have frank communication. Please understand that this problem hits home. I speak from the heart, 'cause I'm convinced I'm not alone. When I was 13 and got interested in girls, I looked between my eyebrows and I noticed some curls. Boing! How did I get here in this awkward position? My two eyebrows have formed a coalition. Out of the blue, my eyebrows grew. Now there's one where there once was two. Holy cow, gotta stop this somehow. Things are getting hairy, gotta end it now. My unibrow. Shave it, pluck it, wax it, shave it, pluck it, wax it, shave it, pluck it, wax it. It's getting drastic. Shave it, plug it, wax it, shave it, plug it, wax it, shave it, plug it, wax it. It's getting drastic. Pluck it, pluck it, pluck it, shave it, wax it. Pluck it, shave it, wax it. Pluck it, shave it, wax it. Pluck it, shave it, wax it, wax it, wax it, wiggity, 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 wax it.
Over the past decade, we've sung that song to thousands of people. But now that you've heard it, what are you gonna do? Guys, you gonna trim them up? Girls, you gonna confront that bushy-browed guy in your life? What about helping others? Well, we found that the most typical response to this song is people leave, they address their own unibrow, and then they address it with their friends. Why? Well, they're compelled by this message, and they just know that the unibrow guys that they know best will be the most likely to listen. And now that we're talking about Christian evangelism, because believe it or not, that's what this DVD is all about, we think the same straightforward principle applies. Now I'm going to go out on a limb and say something totally insane. You can share Christ with your friends. Pretty obvious, right? You can share Christ with your friends. Well, flash back a few years when we were Christian college students. It wasn't obvious to us.
As students, we would share our faith, but only when the campus ministry we were involved in organized some sort of outreach. Evangelism wasn't a part of our everyday lives, and we really didn't share our faith with the people we interacted with on a daily basis. Maybe you can relate. If so, we'd like for you to get to a point where when you think of evangelism, you think of you interacting with your friends.
The key to getting to this point is understanding God's role and your role in evangelism. God's the only one who can change somebody's heart. In John chapter 16, Jesus says that it's the Holy Spirit who convicts and convinces people of their need for Christ. So it follows that a crucial and foundational aspect of evangelism is prayer. Asking God to do what only He can do. Work in the lives of your friends.
God is the only one who can change your non-Christian friend's heart, but he wants to work through you to do it. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, Paul shares his perspective on evangelism when he says, "We are Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us." God does the work, but he wants to use you. So don't be as concerned about your ability. Instead, focus on your availability.
The advice we'll give in this DVD is designed to help you become more available for God's use as he works in the lives of your friends. Take some time now to discuss how you've been viewing evangelism and how you've made yourself available to God.